It's a little bit skipped. So hello guys, welcome to the Three Hammers. It's Luke here. We've done it. What a win. What a fantastic win. What a professional performance. Some real quality shown out there today. So in terms of the game, obviously the lineups came out fairly predictable. Obviously Scamacca comes in to start, which is good. He is definitely our starting striker now. Fornals on the left hand side, with Paqueta in there in the centre, Bowen on the right, Rice and Sojcic in the middle. That was the only change I would have made, is probably Downs in there, but you know, we deal with it. And then obviously you had Kura playing at right back, who I thought was excellent again today. Cresswell at left back, Dawson and Zuma, and Fabianski at the back. They had no Mitrovic, so straight away my confidence was high. When the team lineups come out, I was a bit more confident than what I would have been. But we did go 1-0 down. A fantastic goal from them, I have to say. In terms of finish, it was a fantastic goal. From a West Ham perspective, it wasn't that great a goal. Obviously, I think if you would have watched, if you watched the stream I was watching, they took in depth look at the goal. Fabianski went with his inside hand where he should have went with the outside hand. He probably maybe would have got there, but nothing taken away from it. It was a fantastic strike in terms of power. 1-0 down, and you're thinking, oh, here we go. But we did pass the ball around really nicely. Paqueta, Fornals, Rice all sharing the ball. Scamacca with lovely little touches. Scamacca should have had 4 or 5 in the game. A little bit unlucky with a few of them. He had the header that was straight at the goalie. Not straight at the goalie, actually. He forced a save from Leno with the first one. The second one, he dragged one wide as well. Really good ball from Paqueta into his feet. Just dragged it wide. He had another one as well. Again, he headed it straight to goalkeeper. Nearly fell to Bowen's feet to put it in, but didn't happen for him. Then we did get a penalty. Dawson, a few times, the referee warned their defender, you know, don't get involved, don't get involved. And then their defender just stupidly, you know, went with Dawson. Again, I think Dawson played it really well, really clever, you know, running to his man, knew the referee was looking, you know, to warn him, and had warned him a few times and bought the penalty well. Bowen put it away nicely. Maybe he is now our penalty taker, hopefully, because it's been a bit iffy, hasn't it, recently, since, you know, Mark Noble's gone, and we've seen some players take penalties, and we've been a bit worried about, can these players, have we got a new penalty taker? Have we got someone who can take a penalty? Jared Bowen did put it in, thankfully. Good penalty, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. 1-1 at half time. I was fairly happy. You know, we was just a little bit unlucky with some of the chances. Fulham looked good. Obviously, James as well hit the bar in the first half as well. They've got some good pace in their team, Fulham, and they can catch you on the counter attack. Their 2 fullbacks are quite good as well in terms of pace. But I think we just had that little bit of quality in the end. Second half started, and again looked good. Again, chances. Not going in, you think it's not going to happen. Paqueta picks it up in the midfield, plays a lovely first time pass, looped over to Scamacca. Scamacca brings it down. The finish is just audacious, absolutely audacious. You know, a touch of that Ibrahimovic. You know, there is even, you know, he said it himself. He looks as Ibrahimovic as one of his idols. He's got that Arnie arrogance as well. Just a wonderful goal. VAR looked at it a few times. Obviously, the initial one was, is it offside? No, he wasn't offside. Then it was looking to see whether it had brushed his knuckles as it came down. But what a goal. What a goal, honestly. Absolute class. What is it now? Every goal nearly that he scored 6 now for us. 2 absolute worldies, you know, from range. The goal in the week was a lovely goal, lovely turn and finish first time. And then today, you know, just another goal in his locker, just showing what this guy's about. He is real quality. You know, let's just say, listen, if Erling Haaland was not having the worldy season that he's having, there'll be a lot more talk about Gianluca Scamacca. So maybe, you know, Haaland doing what he's doing is good because it deflects off our players, and we don't want too many people looking at Gianluca, you know, because he is top quality. Paqueta's getting better and better. There's still things in his game that need to be worked on. He still sometimes overplays and takes a few too many touches. But listen, 2 games, 2 assists. We can't argue with it. And I think just some of the flicks is absolutely fantastic. Some of the ball movement and just the way he touches the ball around, just fantastic. Really, really fantastic. After that, there was they had a couple of blocked shots. Nothing really major, to be honest with you. We had a few where we brushed, we tried to cross the ball. Paqueta had one where we sort of danced into the box and it bounced up to Bowen. But yeah, in general, really, really good performance. Obviously, Antonio then came on for Scamacca, predictable substitutions, Paqueta for Emerson, Antonio for Scamacca. Nice to see Flynn Downs as well. I know it was only a couple of minutes, but it was nice for him to be rewarded on the back of a really good performance in the week. Antonio got his goal. A typical sort of Antonio goal, really. The ball's played over, he barges his way into the box, messed up the first time finish, and then obviously it fell to him. Had the composure to keep his composure, to take it just slightly around the goalkeeper and put it in. Really happy for him, because I have slated him last season, but all we can do is come on and score. And I think that's where he's going to be most effective for us. Now we have a guy that can. There's some game changes. There's some fear factor on the bench for opposition teams. A bit like how Traore has it for Wolves. You bring Antonio with 20 minutes to go, 25 minutes to go, and then tired defenders think, I don't fancy this. Especially if he's in the mood. If Antonio's in the mood, he's going to hustle, he's going to bustle, he's going to barge his way in. He's a bit unorthodox as well. And I think that this could work going forward, I hope. You start Scamacca. Scamacca, like I say, should have had 3-4 goals today. A bit unlucky with some of them. But yeah, it was nice to see Antonio score. And it's good, there's 2 forward players that are scoring goals. You put Bowen in there as well as a forward player. That's 3. It's good going. It's really, really good going. Very, very good professional win today. I thought, like I say, I thought Piro was excellent. Defence did really, really well, winning the important headers. We sat in a deep block at times when we needed to, and when we did press, we did look good. It was rare to press in, but when we did press, it did look good. That puts us, I think, what was it? I think it was 11 points. I think if I had 10 or 11 points just off the top of my head. I did look at the table, but I should have written some notes down. Win next week against Southampton. We're right back in that mix again. We're right back in that top 6, top 7 mix, to start pushing forward. Obviously, we have got Liverpool in there on the 18th, which is going to be a tough test. But yeah, if we can win the games up to that Liverpool game, we'll be full of confidence. If Liverpool, are still a little bit wobbly, which they could be, Liverpool Arsenal kick off in a couple of hours' time. If Liverpool were to lose that game, going into that game, we're in confident mood, again, it's so amazing how wins can change it. A couple of weeks ago, we were all Moyes out, he's finished. Win 3 games in a row and it's just a complete change of atmosphere. And if we could go and beat Anderlecht in a week, maybe get something at Southampton, the season has completely changed around and we can, really look forward to it now instead of thinking, oh dear, it's going to be one of them seasons. Like I say, it will get better. Paqueta will get even better. Scamacca will get even better. It's exciting. There is an exciting team there. It's still a bit cautious at the minute, and that's understandable because we're still, Moyes was still a little bit, are we out of it? Are we not out of it? One loss, you're right back in that mix. So, a couple of weeks to get some breathing space, and then I think, we can start really trying to, really get up there and start playing some more attacking football. I'm just going to finish with your comments, guys, because I really appreciate anyone who has put a comment in today. I know there's only a few of us because the big channels do their ones. Matt Rainey says, so happy Scamacca. I did say he'd get a double, but I'm happy he got one. Matt also goes on to say, we need to stop conceding goals in silly angles. Sounds like the geezer from Snatch. It was a funny angle. Drew says, Ariola would have saved that. Yeah, I do think there is, and that's a whole new video. I think Ariola needs to be put in. No, I really do. Fab keeps having a wobbler in here. Matt Rainey says, as it stands, played 25, 115, drawn 6, lost 4. Happy days. Matt Rainey also says it wasn't handball. It was the way Scamacca brought the ball down. Nothing wrong with it. No, definitely was. I'm not saying it was handball, mate. It definitely wasn't a handball for me. And Aidan Lacey says, moving on up as the song goes. Yeah, great song. Thank you for watching, guys. If you've watched this live, thank you so much. Hit the like button. There's 13 of 14 of you watching now. So if you can all, just before I finish this stream, hit that like button for me. It does really, really well for the channel. If you're watching it back, let me know who you think did really, really well today. I'm going to give Man of the match to Scamacca because he was a constant threat. Like I say, very unlucky to not get more goals. And for me, just for that goal alone, a wonderful, wonderful goal. 3 and 3 for him as well. I didn't even think of that, which is brilliant. You know, brilliant form. We've got a real striker, and what a shock, eh? What a shock when you've actually got a striker. What you can do when you, for so long we've had no striker. What a shock, eh? Matt Rainey says, Iron, stay safe. Luke and Paul, man of the match is Scamacca. I agree with you, and I'm going to leave it there, mate. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Come on, you Irons. We're back. Let's go.